Hello everybody, welcome back to Let's Play Victorian 3 with Portugal. Let us continue on from where we last left off. So, what I need to do, desperately, is we need to solve a radical issue. Right now, radicalism in the capital is at 31.03. Again, it is coming down. And that's good. However, it's still pretty bad. I mean, 1.23 million radicals is not great. It's also making all of our interest groups hate us, which is what I would like to avoid. So what's making them so mad? Got a population here, population 835,000 people. Birth rate. I mean, we're growing, which is nice. Like, what are you so mad about? I mean, the peasants are struggling, and that's understandable. Rural folks, subsistence farming. Like, what are you spending a lot of money on your basic needs? You're paying 11% more than average on the world stage. Basic food. Grain, fish, meat, fruit, and groceries. Well, are any of those extremely expensive in the country? I mean, liquors, I mean, not really. Like, honestly, most things are pretty cheap. It might be services that are costing us so much money. We're not taxing them, right? I think we used to be, and I stopped that to try to fix this issue. What we might need to do then, I think it's urban centers, which produce, yeah, right now you're on market stalls. Yeah, you should be on service. Why are you not on gas streetlights as well? More services. We won't have enough coal for this. But if we need to, we could just import more coal. So that should drive the price of services down. Because apparently these weren't actually on max level. I'm assuming they weren't set to max level when we began this campaign. We need to intervene in the political process. 20% enactment chance. The armed forces and the intelligentsia won't like it. We're at 3.6% right now. Armed forces and the industrialists. Or the intelligentsia. Armed forces, we're going to lose this, which is about military tech. I'm going to do it for right now. I think we're going to lose our armed forces bonus, but that's not so bad. But we are literally at 3% chance to pass. So having 23, I think, would be much better for us. Okay, so now, if we go back to market, look at services. They're now 17%. The price has dropped substantially, which I'm happy to see. We do need more coal. Substantially more coal. We could trade with France on this 50 convoys. I'm okay with that. Thank you. Yeah, bring the price down. And right now, the only real expensive thing in the country is iron. Everything else is pretty. We can support more declared interest. Okay. Where would I want to declare said interest? Right now, we have one in southern France. We could go like Germany. Trade with them. Yeah, let's go like Germany here. Because I think we need a declared interest to actually trade more effectively with some countries. I might be mistaken on that, though, but I also don't think I am. I mean, we're not making 5,000 pounds. I've fixed the economy. Radicalism is now dropping. We're at 28.9%. It's going down by like 0.1% per week, which is pretty good. I mean, and approval's going up as well. We need more people to like us. Some wars going on over here in Germany. What's going on? Prussia just wants to annex some people. I don't care about this. So we will declare our neutrality in this situation. I have no interest in getting involved in that stuff whatsoever. I mean, again, iron is still a little expensive. Go to construction. We're on paper mill. Well, once paper mill's done, we'll go down to iron mines. We'll be pretty happy with this. Trade routes now negative 285. Again, is there anything owned routes that's for dyes? Because we're exporting dyes to other countries, which is good. We now no longer need to import iron, which will give me a little bit more bureaucracy, which allows me to export some more stuff as well. And again, I think it's 20 per trade route, or is it 20 per level? Bureaucracy cost, predicted cost is 0. Oh, because we have a trade agreement with France, it actually doesn't cost any bureaucracy. That's actually good to know. Probably something you should learn before 30 hours into the game, but, you know, here we are. So, yeah, absolutely. Trade that with France, 100%. Can we export stuff to France as well? We can export you to the Qing. Yeah, send that over to China. And we have stuff that we want to import as well. Well, how expensive is that stuff? Again, let's go back to market price. Artillery is stupidly expensive. Why? Because we don't have... Arms industry's at 4. Why are you not producing everything that you can be? You're on 4 and 4. Yeah, well, you're not at maximum employment. Once we get more people employed, we should be able to produce more stuff. I guess because the irons are just a little expensive, huh? And because the iron's expensive, you can't produce this stuff as effectively. Which, I mean, makes sense. Untrained hands. Children working at a steel mill. 10% dependence income. Yeah, that seems okay. Less kids work in a factory. I'm sure that's like good for like society. Could go for food as well. 10% of bureaucratic pops become more radical. 5%. We're negative 5% bureaucracy, which is not great. We can take another time and negative. Fine, we'll take this. I don't know why this bill is being such a pain in the ass. Probably should build a munition factory soon as well. Fabric's now once again very expensive. Is it because I'm sending it all over to France? Yeah, I'm actually sending too much fabric to France. We'll export less of it then. We need it domestically. I don't know if this will reduce how much we're trading this by. We're at 145 convoys, 15.6. We're making 3,000 pounds off of it. I mean, if we were to, like, import it from somebody else for cheap, does that make any sense? Well, right now we need 583, sell orders, trade orders. I'm pretty sure we're already sending to French markets. Peasants, they need it as well. Ranches, farms. Well, we could try to make some more livestock ranches just so we can get some more fabric. Because right now, it is a little expensive. You know, railway would actually make sense as well. We still need more wood. There's a lot of stuff we need. I don't know if you've noticed that. It's kind of like a running theme. Tooling workshop. Do we actually need a tooling workshop? How expensive are tools right now in the country? They're actually cheap. We actually don't need a tooling workshop. Steel is expensive. 50 pounds in the Portuguese market. Don't know how much you cost. We're paying a okay. We do need a steel mill. We're paying a 40% premium on that. The coal mines. We probably don't need two. Just build one. And let's actually build some livestock ranches. We have level 4 here in Beria. Go 2 on this. I'm gonna build those. We're gonna build it. We're gonna do something like this, I think. Makes the most sense. And actually, what I might want to do, I'm gonna build one more construction sector. Nothing too crazy. 7.4K for investment pool transfer. You love to see it. I mean, there's so much money right now in the investment pool that I kind of do want to start bringing it back into my treasury. Okay, there's now war over here. Look, Liberia, I love you, buddy. I'm not going to war against the United States. You're out of your goddamn mind if you think that's going to be happening. Don't want to establish any colonies down here. 1985 days. It takes me so long. I'm guessing because what we need actually is we need to fix our malaria issue. That's why it actually takes so long down here. So technology right now, we're getting railroads. If we were to get... Not you. It's... this. We need colonization, and we need pharmaceuticals. Then we will no longer be affected by malaria in our colonies. And that would be nice to have. Okay, we got an election. Who won the election, by the way? I don't know actually where you see that. We are 54% right now. I mean, we can just bring literally everybody into government right now. This is a 21% boost. If I was to kick you out, we can kick out the rural folk for 38% boost. 19%. Well, I should have looked to see who actually won that election. Well, anyway, this is pretty good. Sorry, rural folk. The Agrarian Party, you're out of here. Confirm this. 92%. You know, let's cancel this, because now we should have more laws that we can play. Landed voting. Well, who likes us right now? Everyone kind of hates us. Most people actually aren't very happy with our government, which is a little sad. Agrarianism, laissez-faire. I mean, everybody loves agrarianism. Everyone kind of hates everything else. Local police force. I mean, I think public schools, actually. Catholic Church opposes this. The intelligentsia will love us. They'll actually go up 2 levels of the intelligentsia. Yeah, let's go public schools. It's only a 12% chance to pass. But having more education for everybody, it has to be a good thing, right? I'd have to imagine. And look at this. We're actually able to build 2 buildings at the same time. We've done it, everybody. Hell yeah. Thought and action. Armed forces to satisfy the inclusion of the intelligentsia in the Portuguese government. You can lose 25% authority. I mean, who hates us the most? -1, intelligentsia, and +5. So you know what? We'll take -2 of the armed forces. They can just shut the fuck up. This is not their government. This is my government. This is the Queen's government, okay? You should learn your place. How is Turmoil here now? 28.39. It's going back up. Very, very cool. Well, do we have any decrees over here? We do. We've got the service throughput. Okay, get rid of you for now. Like, what buildings do you actually have? So you have a ton of mining and a little bit of agriculture. You have 3 agriculture, 3 mines, Beria. Got a lot of paper mills, a lot of resource, good agriculture as well up north. Logging, oil, whaling, ranches. Well, how many points do we have? These are 75 each. Let's go 2 on this. Service industries throughput, manufacturing. Manufacturing is all of this, right? I've got to imagine so. What are we spending our authority on? Freedom of conscience from censorship. We're spending a lot of it on consumption taxes. Is there any of these consumption taxes we can probably take off? Luxury clothes. I mean, they don't... You're providing us with basically nothing. Okay, get rid of the tax on this. We're going to be making slightly less money, but we're going to get the authority. And with that authority, we're going to do a decree for manufacturing. Oh, you can only have 1? Well, you guys. You actually don't have an industry. Which actually is kind of embarrassing. You have, like, nothing. You have some glassworks and some shipyards, and that's really about it. Well, is there anything else we can consumption tax that'd be worthwhile? 2.5k in luxury furniture. But I don't think I don't really need the money right now. Which is a weird thing to say, considering where we've been in the past, but... I think it's basically true. And what do we get for not... It's an 11% enactment time decrease. Well, I mean, it's nice to have that. Also, all of our colonies are now in turmoil. What are you guys up to? Migration, tax waste. Why are you all so mad? I'm trying to increase, like, education in the country. Like, did something become very, very expensive recently? I mean, liquor's expensive. Porcelain, luxury clothes. Clothing itself is very expensive. 51% compared to the base. Okay, let's see if we can maybe bring that down a little bit. Well, how much do we need? We need, right now, about 300 clothing to fulfill our pop needs. If we were to trade with you and then trade with the French, that should increase our sell orders. Now we'll be importing it. And we'll see if that should bring the price down. Liquor is also very expensive. Trade routes 217. We need about 300. We could trade you with Prussia. 200 for 197. I'm going to say yes to this as well. An alliance with Transvaal. I mean, it's a strange one for sure. How bad is Turmoil? 25.95. Incorporate you, take 20 years. Let's not do that. Pop growth is going down because more people are dying than are being born here. Well, secure, prosperous. The farmers are doing well for themselves. It's really the peasants that are kind of having a bad time. Politically inactive. Like, what's your problem? Like, what are you spending all your money on? Basic needs? Fish, meat, fruit, and groceries. And intoxicants. Simple clothing. So food's expensive. And liquor's expensive. I'm not going to have an alliance with Transvaal. Like, I appreciate it, but I think there's better alliances we can probably get at some point. So liquor's expensive. We're getting our new trade routes there. So hopefully that'll kind of resolve itself. We need 35 more for you. I mean, who needs luxury clothes? Like, that's mostly for, like, rich people. I mean, fabric's expensive as well. You know what? Cancel the trade route with France. It'll probably lose us some money on tariffs. But yeah, the price of this is going to go down immediately. Who actually... It's livestock ranches, but I guess actually might make them less profitable. But I feel like livestock ranches make more than just fabric, right? You're now actually losing money because fabric has gone down so much in value that you're now actually going like a little bankrupt. -2 for the Catholic. I mean, the Catholic Church already hates us, so who cares on this? The armed forces are 25% military goods cost. Excellent. Education access is going to go down very soon as well. Look, people don't like us. I understand that. Okay, what costs like nothing? Sulfur is so cheap in the country. We should be exporting some of this. So we produce 60, we need 30. So we should be exporting about 25 would really be about the best value here. If we export, let's say 59, it'll actually, I think, cause sulfur in our country to increase because we won't have enough of it. Paper mill needs some. Yeah, so let's export a little bit. Nothing too crazy. We'll trade this with the Austrians. Yeah, we're still making more than we're selling. So the price, I mean, it'll go up, I think, a little bit, but not by a ton. And we have probably about 200 trade away. Trade you with Spain. We don't even need convoys for that. Yeah, so we'll trade that stuff away. Fertilizer is also pretty cheap. We have about 50-ish that we can trade away. Trade this with the Austrians. We're now back at a -20 bureaucracy. But I think that at least for right now, this is going to be a good time for us to end this episode. So thanks everybody for watching. My name is Anthnwam. If you enjoyed, give me a thumbs up. Not enjoying, throw you some down. If you want to see more, subscribe, and goodbye.